everyone, it's Wednesday. It's time for your 10-minute So Organised Style podcast. This is Amy, the Brisbane correspondent from Making Marilyn Emulating Elle, and with me I have...
Maria Theoharis, Veloso's So Organised Style podcast voice, I suppose, producer, whatever. Anyway.
Amazing organiser extraordinaire. So, how was your Tuesday? I hear there might have been a skirt finished.
There may have been a skirt finished, a couture skirt that goes with my couture jacket that I made for Minerva last month. So I didn't have the time to finish the skirt last month.
Yeah, but it's a couture skirt. You got to take your time. I mean, it's not for a collection and you don't have Karl Lagerfeld, rest his soul, breathing down your neck, so I don't think it matters.
No, I don't think so.
And Minerva wouldn't want you to waste their beautiful fabric.
No, and that's the good thing about them is that when I have a monthly commitment with them, I get to choose it, I get to make it, and it's always fun. And, yeah, I love a deadline. And then at the end of the day, yesterday I did a bit of bike riding with my husband, so that was good to get out, just the two of us.
Oh, excellent. Yes, I got to go to the trainer in the evening.
Yep.
It's just my trainer and I, so it's, two people, and she socially distanced and tells me to, stop being lazy and stop holding on to my neck, so that's pretty good. What else? Oh, speaking of Minerva,
yes,
I won the giveaway. I should stop bragging about that. I'm so excited. I'm like, yes, something good. So I'm completely stuck for ideas. I'm thinking maybe tools. I do have this grand vision for making a jacquard cape because I saw a portrait of a lady on fire and fell in love with not only the movie because it's absolutely beautiful, but also the cape. It's so glorious. So I'll have to see what they've got.
So if you do a cape, that's very Allie. Allie's
it
the cape
is
person,
very
right?
Alison.
Hi, Allie.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, every time I see a cape, I send her a message going, cape! And she's like, yes! But yes, I have 2 cape patterns in the stash now because after seeing that movie, I was like, must make all the capes.
Must, definitely.
But I like the over cape, as in, an outer garment as opposed to a dress with a cape. That's not really my style. That's Ellie's style.
You should
we all
try
have
it.
our own.
Yeah, anyway.
Look, I do love looking like a princess, but...
That's good. And look, Minerva's got so many different tools, so have fun choosing.
Oh, I think it's going to be the tyranny of choice, really.
Yep.
But I don't have to spend it straight away. I keep telling myself that.
Okay. Just breathe. As you're going through it, just breathe. So shall I bring up the 2 people in the same community that I've been following for a while that I really want people to know about?
Yes, please. Who are they?
So we've got Rachel's and Daisy So Crazy.
Now, if I recall correctly, I think they've been doing some sort of project together.
Yes, so it's hashtag Daisy and Rachel's virtual sew-along.
Oh, very cool.
So Daisy, whose real name is Dale, hi Dale, she lives in Sydney, and Rachel is Rachel, she lives in Gippsland. Hi Rachel. So their hashtag, they've been doing this virtual sew-along since October last year.
Oh, they're just ahead of the trend doing everything virtual, aren't they?
They are.
Oh,
and
I'm just scrolling through there. Daisy's, it's so cool. I love the clothes. These look amazing.
They use colour that suits them, styles that suit their lifestyles. And, if you want to know a little bit more about Rachel's, go to Faces of Gippsland. Rachel's lives in Gippsland. There's this Instagram account that actually gives you the story as to who Rachel is. And 1st of June 2017. So I'll leave that with you guys to have a look at for today.
Very cool. I love the idea of, if you live a little far away, you can do a project together that you can really get into.
That's right.
That's the great thing about the internet.
Yeah. So check out Daisy and Rachel's.
So what are you planning next for your sewing?
I've got some denim which has got some amazing embroidery on top of it, and at this stage I really have no idea other than maybe something, so not jeans just because they're denim, although I could do a Kenneth King and make them into jeans and they would just look amazing. So
That's the great thing about sewing. We all have our own styles. I mean, I really want a cape. I can be like Ali.
yes.
You know, we don't all have to be the same, and that's the beauty of everyone being different.
That's right.
Although apparently I did hear at Sydney Cocktails last year there was 2 women in the same dress, in the same fabric.
Yes. Look, they both look stunning, but yeah, that happens.
Oh, yeah. And sometimes the fabric just screams to be made into a certain thing, so I don't think anyone should be too upset about it. But
no. Oh, look, they both look fabulous.
No, that's cool. It's just something you would never really expect to happen at a sewing event, but, you know. So, I mean, I've been getting deliveries almost every day. Tuesday I got a hat arrive from Natural Hat Shop from Lauren. A podcast is to come. I chatted with Lauren on the weekend.
Yes.
And on Monday, I got some really beautiful tencel arrive from Trin at A&R Fabrics.
Oh.
And it's just beautiful.
Tencel is gorgeous.
It's made in a closed loop and it's good for the environment. It drapes so well that I just want to smush my face into it.
So that's what you'll be doing for the rest of Wednesday, right?
No, alas, I have work. Maybe Wednesday night. We'll see.
On your sewing table, what were you just doing then?
Well, I have been making masks for a friend. Now, I'm going to preface this with they're not medical grade masks. She wants to just stop touching her face, but I've made some masks out of, you know, various offcuts. So being able to see some old favourites, but they're good for reminding yourself to keep your hands off your face, which I cannot seem to do. But it's also fun to use like the small bits. So I've got the body of one face mask out of my the fabric I used for my sloth pants last year, and I've got some foxy cotton that I made into pajamas, and then you know, there's stuff from the deep stash in here. I think I've got some cat print linen, so I did that with an extra layer of fabric as well, and just some random quilting cottons that I bought when I first started sewing but have never used.
Okay. Love the sloth print.
The sloth print is awesome. Colette in the Brisbane Swillettes made her daughter a pinafore out of the fabric, and I was like, ooh, do they still have that? Mm-hmm. So I made a pair of pants out of it because I'm definitely 39, not 9.
Okay, fair enough.
The next thing on the sewing table will be probably a shirt dress in that blue tencel. Mm-hmm. I do have a pair of work pants cut out, but to be perfectly honest, I don't really feel like sewing them at the moment because they're not going to be seen at work anytime soon. And I've taken to wearing jeans with, you know, a nice top at home because I don't need to wear a full-on dress.
That's true. Although I'm tossing up around the idea of making 1 or 2 days where I dress up and do the full-on makeup and then really confuse my husband. So going, you're not going anywhere. Why are you dressed up? It's like, because I feel like it.
Oh, yes, got to keep him on his toes.
Yes.
Husbands of women who sew.
Oh, they're a special breed.
My husband asked me to make him, I had a friend ask me to make some scrub caps because she's a doctor, and I was cutting them out, and he's like, can I have a new scrub cap too, please? I'm like, okay.
Oh, that's good.
Yes. He can't use it in the emergency room where he works, but, you know, he'll be able to use it later, but I think he just wanted something when everyone else was getting something.
Yeah, they don't want to feel left out.
No. And also I'm using really, really cute space fabric, so yes, I've been digging into the stash to find cute fabric for that as well. So been doing a bit of unselfish sewing, which is so not me.
I think that's wonderful.
I think it's wonderful too.
Doesn't it inspire you? Like, doesn't it make you feel good?
It does, but then I sit down and sew and I'm like, I wish I was sewing something for me.
And then that brings us to the girls who do the Can You Sew This For Me account on Instagram.
So if anyone's seen that, there was a particularly hilarious one on Tuesday that I sent to a few of my friends where someone describes resewing the Velcro on cloth diapers for her sister-in-law, who then ended up selling those diapers and buying new ones. And so she ended up buying loud, obnoxious Christmas presents for her nieces and nephews. And then her brother brought up to her 3 years later that, you know, how horrible she was for buying, you know, these loud, annoying toys, and she explained to him why she did it. And yeah, they apologized, and then I believe the children have gotten normal toys since, which I think is hilarious.
It is.
Don't cross a sewer.
No, not at all. So hopefully the ladies who run Can You Sew This For Me will be on one of our podcasts very soon. I've contacted them, and if we can set up the time, because they're in California.
Oh, that would be so awesome. They're pretty cool. I love that idea.
I mean, they're all at home, I suppose, with social isolation, and this might be a really good way of getting their voice out.
Yeah, I think it's a really good idea, because I think, some of us sew for, to maintain our mental health and do something, and other people do want to sew for others. But then again, there are those people who are actually trained seamstresses who make a living out of it. And so,
yes.
If someone wants something done, I usually ask them, how complicated is it? And if it sounds vaguely complicated, I'm like, no, you need a professional for that. It's only for little itsy bitsy things that I will sew something for someone.
Yep, and I'll always send people to the professional who is doing it for money, because I think that they need to be supported.
Yeah, and they should be getting a proper wage too. Everyone's like, oh, I'll give this to you, I'll pay you $10. And you're like, that's going to take me 12 hours. Hell no.
Exactly.
Oh, but you do this for a hobby. Yes, I do this for a hobby because I get to have the dress at the end of it. Anyway, we won't preempt the conversation with the Can You Sew This For Me girls?
No.
Ladies, I should say.
The ladies, that's right. Okay.
Alrighty. Well, that's about our 10-minute mark, Maria.
I think so.
And we hope that everyone keeps safe.
Yes.
Stay indoors, flatten that curve, cuddle up to your cats and dogs and other furry creatures that you've got in your house. Do some exercise. There's lots of excellent exercise videos on the web, and have an awesome day. And you too, Maria.
Thank you, Amy. Have a lovely day, Amy. And have a wonderful Wednesday. Bye.